Okay, can people see me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see how to make this better. I don't know, it's usually forward. Okay, it's usually forward. Okay. Okay, I'm on. Hi, bad girl. Thank you so much for the flowers, mommy. I am literally doing my live with your flowers right in front of my ass. I'm trying on new contact lenses. I was gonna cut my cake with you guys, but I don't think it's possible. My son has already said to me that, hey, Victoria, thank you so much, mommy. I really was going to cut my cake with you guys, but my son has told me it's not about the business or the life of eating cake. So, oh my God. So, this whole cake, I'm going to have to eat it myself in the whole month. I don't think I'll finish it. But anyway, I was going to cut it here. So, I think I'm just going to try and do that. Hey guys, you will not believe it. I got a happy birthday from someone I haven't heard from for years and years and years and years and years. She said, my first African American friend, she sent me a happy birthday. So these are the party. Okay, I'm gonna try. I do not know how to open this. Okay, I think that's how it's done. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ah, I don't know how this shit is done. So now that I have dismantled this poor cake, how do I get to it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got to it. Okay, here we go. Come out. Oh, Lord have mercy. How are you? Thank you. Oh my God, the flowers made me so happy. Thank you so much. I don't know what I've done to deserve this great life. I didn't think it was a great life. So let me tell you, girls. Let me tell you, girls. Let me tell you right now. The rain does stop. It does stop raining. Okay? It does stop raining. It does, because I cannot believe that it has stopped raining for me. Thank you so much. Yes, girl. I didn't put that much effort into it. I decided I was gonna have a fucking birthday cake no matter what, because I haven't had one. Hi, Jacqueline. I haven't had one. So I decided that I was gonna have one. So as soon as I got back from Vietnam, I ordered a birthday cake. So here we are. Here's my cake, and here are the candles. It all came together. You got Cash App, no, mommy, but you can PayPal me. You can PayPal me for real. Okay, so let me put it in here and then put it up there. PayPal. Okay. At Isabel Mitten. Okay, let me write this down. Okay, let me put it up there. Okay, then I do what? This pin message. Okay, please send me birthday gifts. That would be so cool. I am going to open my birthday gifts with you guys right now. Hold on, let me see if I can open these. So I have been going through something major in my life. A few months ago, my ancestors told me that my mother had finally stopped jujuing me. And I just didn't understand what that meant. Okay. I didn't get it. Oh, there are so many candles. I'm so old. They are not 55. So I'm just going to put as many as I can. And I didn't understand what it meant, but they told me that she was done jujuing me. She's no longer going to be jujuing you. So some of the things that she took from you are going to come back to you. And I honestly thought that it was just my health, but now my psychic abilities are so weird. My dream world has become so weird. I no longer go into the dream world. The dream world comes into my bedroom. Does that make sense? I remember when I was saying something is happening and I have to work it out. Well, I fell asleep again, which is what we sangomas are supposed to do all the time. We're supposed to fall asleep. So I fell asleep again, and suddenly I was holding a conference in my bedroom. You know, I was holding a conference in my bedroom and I was talking to people, right, in my bedroom. This happened the night before, and the night before, and the night before. So it's like the 3D, my dreams are now coming into the 3D. I am no longer going into the dream world. They are literally coming to my ass. Oh, you tried and it didn't work. Oh my god. Okay, somebody please post for me, because if I try to do it, I'll take forever. But anyway, guys, it's like, yeah, that is the first thing. That is the first thing that has changed. The 3D now comes to me. I mean, the veil now comes to me. And you know what? It used to happen like that. And then it stopped. So I guess my mother snatched away that ability and put it on herself, right? And yeah, I think it's appropriate to talk about mothers and to talk about my mother. I think it's very appropriate because this is the day she gave birth to me. And this is also the day she decided, fuck this bitch. And this is the day she decided that she would destroy me. Yes, my mother has lost her grip on me, but it's an intentional loss. That's what my ancestors told me. Let me just text my son so that he can come out and help me blow the candles. That's the least he can do. Okay, so my ancestor said she had. Remember what I told you guys about a mother? You can never defeat a mother. Okay? Thank you so much, Mama. You can never we might as well talk about mothers on my birthday because she hurts me the most. Here's the thing. There will come 1,001 sangomas who will tell you that you can defeat your mother. In fact, many sangomas didn't even tell me that my mother was jujuing me. They told me my half sister Angie was jujuing me, but she worked with my mother, so they deliberately did not mention my mother. They just mentioned her, right? And then they wanted me to pay them $2,500 for them to remove my half sister Angie out of my life. They were just gonna cut maternal and paternal bonds out of between us. And I was not gonna do it because I knew that my half sister was a group of three. She was a group of three, my mother and somebody else I haven't quite fully identified. I think it was her sister Juliet. I knew that they worked as a group of three, and I knew that these sangomas were not gonna. Thank you so much. Yeah, I saw it, Miss Fowler. Thank you so much. So I knew it. I knew that I was gonna pay $2,500 for a ritual that wasn't gonna work, because my half sister's energy is right with my mom. That if they really needed to help me, they needed to break my mother in half, but none of them could do it because she's my mother. Okay, don't ever be convinced by a sangoma, by a psychic, by anyone that they can break maternal bonds. You can distance yourself from the maternal bond, which is all I could do. All I could do was distance myself from the maternal bond. I couldn't break it. I could not break my mother. I couldn't. And I want you to understand this because I know we have mother issues over here. I know we have I can only distance you from your mother. Like, so that the things that she does to hit at you will not hit so hard. You can only create distance, nothing else. I think, oh yeah, I brought my water, nothing else. So on this day of my birthday, I'm too scared to light these candles. Maybe just, I want my son to come and help me, sing happy birthday for me. So let me just light the candles. It's so funny how afraid of fire I am. But I use it all the time. Very sad. Okay, here we go. Let me take out these 3. Oops. I wish I could. You know what? I can actually have cut this cake up into little pieces and have it downstairs my apartment for Halloween. For those whose kids do not have allergies. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. I gotta take a picture. Also, I was actually sleepy, but I wasn't gonna miss my birthday, bitch. I refused to miss my birthday, and tomorrow I would like to start working. So, photo. Okay. So, okay. My mermaids. Okay, somebody said to me that's mermaid. Okay, hold on. My son is here. So you want to sing happy birthday to me?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, sweetie. Do you want to help me blow the candles? Okay, I'll blow. Okay. Oh my gosh. I know. I had to drag him out. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna start. I don't know why I'm hot. Okay, let me call my son again. Okay, I'm so hot. I had to go turn on the AC. Okay, so now as we talk, thank you so much. Please send me birthday gifts, PayPal. It's Isabel Mitten, and we can talk about mothers. We can talk about mothers, and well, I hope this is the last time I ever talk about my mom. Okay. I hope this is the last time. She caused me a lot of pain. And when I was putting on the wig, my ancestor said, women will never grow up, make horrible mothers. Then I said, and they said, yeah, they never grow up. They want to be youthful all their lives. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hold on. Keisha. Your gift. Keisha. Oh my gosh. I think it's a purse. I think it's a purse. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Yeah, we will talk about mothers though, because I don't usually like to talk about mothers, but we will. Keisha, look at you. Oh my gosh. I love purses. Obviously. Oh my God. You got me red. Bitch, I finally have a red purse. Do you know how difficult it is to get red in Canada? Oh my God. Thank you so much, mommy. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I finally got a red purse. Oh my God. Okay, we were talking about, okay, you can ask me any questions about mothers, okay, as we open the gifts, my birthday gifts. I'm so freaking excited. Look at this. Guys, when a perfume comes this way, know that it is expensive. I'm really trying to read this shit and I can't read it. Now, how do I? Okay, here we go. Keisha again? Keisha, did you sent me 2 gifts? Now, when something comes like this, guys, know that it is expensive. Okay? That's all I have to say. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, a wallet. Keisha. Thank you so much. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. You're not gonna make me cry. I refuse to cry. Okay. Hi, Ganu. Your gift is coming next week. They let me know that it's coming next week. So next week I will do another gift thingy. I'll do another gift thingy. Okay, now who is this? Okay. Yeah, we do. We love expensive gifts. We really do. So you know, your mother, if she's giving you problems, it's because she's refusing perfume. But where's the name? Some of these things don't have names in them. How am I supposed to thank the person when you do not put a name? Okay, I hope you know. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Do you know why I put beautiful on the list? Because it was my first really expensive perfume in Africa, and my boyfriend gave it to me. He left the country and he came back with it, and it was really expensive then. I was in my early 20s, and then he dumped me. He dumped me a few weeks later, only for me to discover that he was sleeping with one of my friend's sisters. And she went and she told him about him, you know, taking me out. And he dumped me. And then he never married her. Thank you so much for this perfume. Brings back so many memories. Okay, next. What the heck? Yeah, she came to me and she said, it was a really sad story for me because he dumped me and he never gave me a reason why he dumped me. But he must have loved her a lot because guess what? She was married. So, yeah, she was married and she had 2 kids with her husband and she was cheating with my boyfriend. So he dumped me over a married woman. And then she divorced her husband, but the 2 of them never got married. How come I'm not getting any names? Another perfume, Versace. Yeah, it's crazy that this is a lot. That is a lot. It's like she then died of cancer many years later, right? She then died of cancer many years later, and I don't know what happened to him. It's I really loved him, and he chose a married woman over me. When I say I'm a loser, when I say I'm a loser, I totally need it. I'm a loser when it comes to men. Like, he literally chose the married woman. And then, how did I find out about this? Because my friend, who was her sister, after her sister won the man, she came and told me all about it. There's no name here, but thank you so much for Versace perfume. Yeah, she came. She was crowing, making fun of me because my heart was broken because my boyfriend had dumped me, and she was crowing like, "Well, he decided to stay with my sister." So I was like, "What sister?" And what was her name? See, I've even forgotten her name. Oh, you got me this. Yeah, I haven't been watching. Thank you, Lourdes. Lourdes got me flowers, and she got me this. Yeah, I need this. I need this for my hair. Thank you. Thank you. You won. Rejection is God's protection. That man would have gave you help. Clearly. Clearly, Mama. But at the time, I did not think so. I mean, okay, let me tell you, my love stories have been terrible. Before him, I was dating in the neighborhood, right? I was 17 and I was in love with Basil. Not so in love. I really wasn't so in love with Basil. I was 17. He was handsome and I loved his breath. Okay. I loved Basil's breath. Yes, I did. And he was tall. And he was very tall, like 6'1". And we'd gone to junior school together. And then, of course, I went to an all girls high school and he went to an all boys high school, right? Well, there was a neighborhood party. Okay. Namo, this boy called Namo, was throwing a party. He was always throwing parties. His dad was like Diddy, like P. Diddy. So think of Diddy's son, and they were like they were in our neighborhood. We all grew up together. I grew up in a very elite neighborhood. And Basil was supposed to come and pick me up to go to this neighborhood party, right? The card said, bitches, it said Tambu and Basil. Anyway, I got all dressed. All my friends and their boyfriends went to the party. No Basil. Okay. I am sitting there, okay, all dressed, no boyfriend. My sister waited for me, and then she said, I gotta go because my boyfriend is here. Okay. Thank you, Miss Audrey. She says, I gotta go because my boyfriend is here. So she left, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the phone to ring because those were the days where there were no cell phones, right? So I'm sitting right by the phone so that I don't miss his call. 9 p.m. I know African parties start late, but Basil is really late now because this was a teen party, okay? I was 17, he was 19. Basil is really late. Okay, 10 p.m. My friend calls me from the party and she says, Basil is still not here. Let me come and pick you up with my boyfriend. I said, no. He's coming. Something has happened. He's never done this before. He is coming. 11 p.m., I get a call from the party. It's the party boy himself. He says, look, because he was my sister's boyfriend, I can send someone to pick you up. I said, no. Basil is coming. 11:15 p.m., my sister calls me and she says, Basil is here with another girl. Yeah. That's how I got dumped. He took another girl to a neighborhood party. And the girl said years later, because she married him and then they got divorced, and then he tried to run back to me after the divorce, right? She said to me, people were so mean to me. Oh, your neighborhood is full of mean people. People were so mean to me. And I didn't know at the time that this was the girl, right? Of course, I knew when they got married. Oh, I know these. These are for my oils. I bought these myself. They are not a gift. I was wondering where they were. Yeah. So that was the first time I had to say, toodaloo to a boy. He never made it up to me until I was in my 20s. Now I was a career girl. You know, I had the car, the short skirts, you know, the human hair, you know, and he tried to come back to me saying he made a mistake. You should never, ever, ever, ever have dumped me for this girl. But now they were married and he was trying to run away from that marriage. And I did not do third party. So you know what? You know what? He divorced her in the end, but I was out of their life. You know, I was gone. I told him when he came to me that he had to be strong. That he had to be strong and that he had to stay in the relationship that he chose. That I am not that bitch. I'm not going to comfort him. Okay. I'm not a comfort woman. He had to go. So that was one. Okay. Now wait for the really horrible. Another wallet. Now I don't know where there are no names, guys. As soon as I find out who sent what, because they didn't put names, I will send out a thank you note. Thank you. So oh my gosh. Okay. I got red. Oh my god. Thank you guys. I don't have to buy wallets for the next 4 years. I mean it. I don't have to. Yes, I don't have to buy wallets for the next 4 years. Thank you. Okay. Do you want to continue to hear my bad relationship stories? Okay. So then I met a boy called Norman. I was 22, 23, and Norman was my bestie's cousin. I know. Oh my God, they're making me so happy. Norman was my bestie's cousin, right? Ooh. Where are the guys? It's almost like these things are anonymous, especially for you, sweet love. Okay, so this one was abusive. Okay, he was extremely abusive. He was my bestie's cousin, and I don't know, it wasn't what I usually go for. I was just trying. Yay! Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh dear, this is so beautiful. Scented lavender candle. Oh, I'm supposed to be in my bath when I do this. Oh, smells so good. Oh my God, it smells so good. That's so, oh my God. Girl, I'm going to need to go away. Any excuse to be on a plane. Oh, look at this. Happiness is with you. I am happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, next. Okay, where am I with my, okay, so he was abusive and drunk. Oh, this one is heavy. I think these are candles. I think so. And still no names. That's so weird of Yes, these are candles. Thank you so much. I need candles. I light candles every day to keep away the dark. I eat to keep away my depression. Like I've been sick for a little while now, and my ancestors said, "We're not worried about your physical health. We're not worried. They're just infections. They're just gonna go away. That's nothing." And also because you traveled to Vietnam, they said we're worried about your mental health, you know. And when you suffer from depression like I do, please light a candle. I'm gonna teach you even on my birthday, right? Please, when you are home, light a candle. Just I don't know what it does to depression, but it does fight the dark energies of depression. Okay. So thank you so much for the candles. Thank you because they save a bitch. Okay, so I'll tell you about Norman as soon as I get to this one. Because the one thing I love to do is to answer your questions. I just love to answer your questions. And I want to give you time to answer your questions. I don't know what is wrong with these people. They haven't put names. So this is what I have so far. This is what I have so far. And do I have a name here? Keisha again. Keisha, you spoiled me. Oh my God, Keisha. Oh my God, Keisha, you are the MVP. White Diamonds. And I have a story for White Diamonds as well. White Diamonds was the first perfume my baby daddy, Mark Sylvius Williams, bought me. He bought me the whole set and some lingerie, thongs, and he mailed them from the States. And I was so excited. This little African girl got a package all the way from the United States. He also got me magazines, Essence. He also got, because when we met, he told me he was Black American, and I said, "There are no Black people in America, don't lie." And he said, "But I'm a Black American." And I said, "Don't lie, they're all white over there." So he was trying to, this was in our first stages of him wooing me. So yeah. Oh, that is a good experience. Yes, nice story this time. It is nice. Yes, my baby daddy. Well, he did not a lot of nice things, but when we were dating and so on, he did really nice things. So yeah, thumbs down to all the bad ex-boyfriends. And then I have the one that I already opened from Sarah. Okay, I didn't open the inside, but I know this is from Sarah because, yes, this is from Miss Sarah. You guys, I have been with Sarah Williams. See, she even has my ex's last name. I've been with Sarah Williams for so long, and I've been with her through her good and her bad times, and it has truly been my honor. And thank you so much for Valentino. And that's what I got, but I do know that some gifts are on the way. So next week I will open those gifts. But I think, oh, we love this one. Oh my God. Thank you so much, everybody. The flowers made me so happy. Keisha. Oh my God, you are the MVP. And everybody else. Oh my God, thank you so much. So now what we want to talk about? She did good, right? Sarah has been through it. She was homeless for a while. She was the first person we did I asked for money for, and I was screaming at her because she's so proud. She should have asked sooner for help. And she is just, Sarah is me. Sarah is me. I was always homeless, and I was a foster kid, literally. And yeah, you did amazing, mommy. Thank you so much. Oh, it does smell good. It does. Okay, guys, what do you want to talk about today on my birthday? I can tell you about Norman. Okay, and how to be a better mother is a good topic. Well, yeah, my ancestors were telling me when I was getting ready to do this, they said, you know why your mother was a bad mother, not just to you, but all her daughters? And I said, why? And they said, because her soul did not want to grow old. And then I don't want to bring her name up again, but I will because she reminded me of my mother, Misty. So they said, Misty is still behaving like a 5-year-old throwing tantrums because her soul does not want to age and it's the same as your mother. Oh, did I check my PayPal? Not yet, mommy. I will go and check. Thank you so much, baby girl, for whatever you dropped in my PayPal. So anyway, they were explaining to me why my mother was such a bad mother to all her children, not just to me. They said because she didn't want to age. She didn't want to grow old. She wanted to remain young, like 18, 19. So being a mother, she had to accept and admit that she is old and that she was not going to do. She was not going to do that. And stealing from her own daughters, taking away their marriages, taking away their ambitions, taking away their lives and leaving them with empty, blank lives and giving it to herself. She was taking it away from taking our lives and giving them to herself in order for her to stay young. They said, yeah, because she wanted you all dead. If she'd had her way, you'd all be 6 feet under, but at least your ancestors fought that, right? Your ancestors fought that. All of our ancestors fought that. But she needed the youthful energy. And where was she going to get it from? She was going to get it from her kids. And do you know that's what Agnes Lusok does? She takes her children's youthfulness and puts it on herself. And I bet you if Misty knew how to do that, she would do that to her daughter too. There is just a group of women who don't want to grow up, who want to throw tantrums, who want to behave like kids, who want to be childish, so that they can keep getting the benefits of childhood, the benefits of being youthful. And I guess that's why I embrace aging. I like aging. I like being 55. I embrace aging and I hope I will be a dignified old lady because my mother, she destroyed her children. Her children, all of us should have been the most successful people on earth because they were given a soft landing in life. There was money in the home, but that bitch ate everything and left all of us staring at blank walls. Okay. She left all of us staring at blank walls and she just wanted and wanted. So I asked my ancestors again, is it possible to be a good mother and still age gracefully and be beautiful? Diana Ross. How can you ask that question? Diana Ross. A perfect mom, a graceful, beautiful old woman. If she wasn't a great mom, none of her kids would be married to white people. But she was so fucking open-minded and she was so like, you can have anything. It's like my ex, Mark. I think the only reason he was with me was because I was black, because I think if he had his way, he would have been with a white woman, but his mother was not about that life. Do you know what I'm saying? She wasn't about that life. She literally told her sons, now that's going over and beyond if you bring me a white daughter-in-law, right? So Diana Ross, there are so many women who are graceful and old and great mothers. There are so many. And unfortunately, they just didn't come our way. So my ancestors were trying, they tried to help me understand this woman who is my mother, so that one day I can exhale. One day I can go, you can't be beautiful and a mother, because my mom used to tell me to forget about my beauty once I became a mother. That's not true. I'm a mother and I think I'm beautiful. I think I rock this shit. I think I rock this shit, but it's not true. Diana Ross, well known for being a great mother. None of her kids have become drug addicts. In a society where, that's the worst mother. The worst mother is Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. She's the worst mother. She's the worst mother. But if you look at Diana Ross's kids, none of them have become drug addicts. None of them have lost their way. You know what I'm saying? They are still human beings, So yeah. So yeah. You can tell Jada is a terrible mother. She is very much like the women my ancestors are talking about. My mother will go to her grave bitter that she did not marry a gazillionaire, because money was never enough for her. My father's money was never enough for her. She will go to her grave screaming that she wasn't the queen and she couldn't control everybody. And she will go to her. If you see my mother, well, I saw a picture of her. I haven't seen her. She looks so gorgeous. And my ancestor said, yeah, because she's been eating all you girls. She's been eating all of you. Like, she's been eating her kids. We all look older than our mother. Yeah, we do. We all look older than her. I remember when Sangoma told me, your mother has a boyfriend. He's in his early to late 30s. And of course she did. Of course she did. We all look older than my mother, because she's been taking our energies and putting our energies on herself. She has destroyed all our relationships, not just mine, all of our relationships. And oh my God. It is what it is. But hopefully that helps you understand your mothers. The competition is real. Giving birth to a child 33 years later, because my mom was 33 when I was born, and then competing with someone who's 33 years younger than you. That's my mom. Umbrella, thank you so much, Umbrella. My ancestor said, wait until the energy your mother was stealing from you comes back to you. Then you will know that you are beautiful. They literally said that to me today. They said, you're going to know that you're beautiful when the energy your mother was stealing from you comes back to you. Okay. But you know what? There are lots of souls. Chucky, my mom has got that Chucky doll soul, and so do my half sisters. Not all of them. Not all of them have got Chucky. My half sister Angie is a Chucky. My half sister Linda is a Chucky. My half sister Rumbi is a Chucky. My half sister Chieza is a Chucky, which really leaves one half sister. She's not a Chucky. She is something else. I don't know what it is, but she is something else. And there are lots of those souls among us. It's like God just opened the lunatic asylum and he just released them all. It's the same way that he is doing with people who walk with autism. He is releasing those souls that walk with autism. He's just opened a gate and he is going to be releasing them until that thing is empty. That's what I saw that last week. So the world is gonna have. Would you say your mom has Chucky? My mom is a Chucky. She is the head Chucky. My mom is a Chucky. She is the head Chucky. And they what are the they are very childish. They don't want to age. They are all very childish. They are all they throw tantrums. They all throw tantrums. They throw so many tantrums, and the tantrums are highly unpleasant. They are very self-centered, like it's about themselves all the time. They are very cruel, extremely cruel energies, very, very cruel energies. They lack empathy, they lack human emotions that we all know. They are psychopathic, they are murderers, they are psychopathic, they are murderers, they are just the dark side. You're looking a Chucky energy, a Chucky soul is the dark side. 100%. There isn't a 2% or a 3%. They are 100% dark. They are 100% dark. A Chucky energy is an energy I never want to meet again. And if I meet that energy again, I'm going to beat the shit out of it. I'm going to go to jail, okay? Because I'm going to beat that energy. They are pretentious. Nothing is real for them. They're crazy. They are God's crazy children, and He just fucking released them. Like, well, they escape. They pretty much escape, and they love to come on Earth because they want to control other human beings. You know, they want to control other human beings. I cannot say that about generation Z, because I've met lots of generation Z's, and they are amazing energies. They are really, in fact, they are less Chuckies in general. That's why I'm saying God has an era where He just releases certain energies. Right now we are in the energies of those who live with autism, right? More children are going to be born with autism than ever before, as Trump always says, than ever before. More children are going to be born with autism because God is just, He just opened the gates to that realm, and they are just coming. It is the same thing as the Chuckies. I think the Chuckies, they are coming to an end. I think they are being recalled, and yeah, God does change souls. He does. Well, I live with a son who lives with autism, as you can see. God does change souls, guys. He does change. A certain soul dominates a certain period of time. I think we have just survived or are surviving that Chucky season. Okay, the Chucky era. And we are now going into the living with autism era, because there are going to be so many, because it appears like God is just throwing out those energies, right? Yeah, it's just throwing out those energies. So, which is our 70s, what's wrong with our era? I don't know. Well, there will be more. And this is why Trump came out and said what he said about the medicine and whatever, about Tylenol, because they have seen that there is going to be a growth. There will be a major growth of people living with autism as we move forward. Lots and lots and lots and lots of them. There will be lots and lots and lots of them as we move forward into the future. Remember when I told you that we are going into the era of the nerds? Remember when I said that, you guys? I said it many, many years ago, that we are going into the era where nerds rule. Yeah, the energy of autism is the same nerdy energy. It's the same energy of nerdies, nerds. And they are now being pushed out, the nerds and those living with autism are being pushed out now. Like women are now giving birth to them. Women, and some have already been born. Some are 8 years old, some 9, some 10. So more and more and more will keep coming. I just got that when I was walking downtown the other day, and I said, "Oh, I gotta share it." More and more and more will keep coming, you know, and then we will be a world of nerds and those living with autism but can function. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, God is changing. I'm waiting for my birthday gift. I haven't heard my PayPal go ching. Come on, guys, don't be mean. Any questions, guys? Any questions? I'm not gonna stay too long because, like I said, I'm really not feeling well. But this is my birthday. It's really odd that every birthday of mine, I'm sick. It's like a thing, and I refuse to fall to it. Your daughter is a functioning autistic person. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are more coming. And is this like a rent party? Well, no, man. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. You missed. Did you miss on the birthday presents being? I'm just talking. I'm just talking. I was shocked when you stated Jennifer Lewis has Chucky energy. She seems to be such a strong, intelligent woman. They are, though. Misty is one of the most intelligent women I have ever met. And she chose the life that she's living now. She put in a lot of thought and a lot of work into being who she is. They are extremely intelligent, these Chuckies. My mom can speak 31 different languages. The fuck? And she doesn't even have to learn them. She just has to live among a people for a week. And as long as they are speaking their language, she's going to be able to speak that language within 7 days. They are not stupid people. They are extremely intelligent. They are extremely intelligent people. So, yeah, my mom can speak 31 different languages. As far as she's concerned, every language, she says human beings speak the same language. We just don't realize that we are speaking the same language. Okay, we don't realize that we are speaking the some people will say they are bipolar when they are actually schizophrenic. Okay. I'm just letting you know. Okay, they will say I'm bipolar when they're actually schizophrenic. So anyway, my mom says we all speak one language, and we are too dumb to realize that we all speak one language. It takes me back to that biblical story where people were speaking one language, then God did something, and then everybody started speaking a different language. Well, clearly, my mother Saul lived before God did that Christian thing. And then when she was born, she missed out on God having done that Christian thing. So she can hear any fucking language. And within a week, she'll be speaking to you in your own language. She doesn't play. You know, she doesn't play. So Chucky doll people are very, very intelligent, very conniving, very sneaky, very, very, very intelligent. I wish I'd loved Misty. I think if I truly, truly loved her, we would still be friends. But I didn't love that bitch. I was still getting to know her. I did not love her. And, you know, it is what it is. And I'm glad I didn't love her because she had to go. Bitch had to go. Like, she had to go because once I saw the energy of my mother in her, any love that was growing for her, it died. It died immediately. Okay. I would love to tap into more strength in my brain and to learn another language. I think it's about your soul. I think it is about your soul rather than your brain. But I'm bilingual. So it's not that difficult. I'm bilingual, so it's not that difficult. Um, any questions? Any questions, guys? So my ancestors tell me that I'm gonna be so gorgeous. They said as soon as those energies your mother was stealing from you and your sisters leave her and come back to you, you're gonna be so gorgeous. I am waiting to see it. They said, "Oh, you're gonna be so fucking gorgeous," and like I said to you guys, it's really weird for me now that my dreams come to me. I don't go to my dreams; they come to me. I was talking to Mark 2 days ago in my bedroom, and then I got a whole bunch of men in suits in my bedroom, and I was talking to them like I was the only woman, and I was talking to them. And then today I had a conference in my bedroom with a whole bunch of people, and I was talking about my mother to them. And I was saying, she also did that to you. She did it to you, she did it to me. And then I thank you so much. Hey, Miss Hollywood, you missed out on the cake. We blew out the candles and we opened the presents. And I'm a happy girl. I really am a happy girl. I am so happy. I am so happy. And I got spoiled by Keisha. Woo! May your ancestors give you 10 times more than you have given me. And this is for the rest of you. Woo! May your ancestors give you 10 times more than you have given me. May God bless your ancestors. May God see that your ancestors' bloodline is generous and giving and loving. And may God rain stars on all your ancestors, and may your ancestors not be lazy. May they not fuck around. May they not forget to send those stars in your direction. Woo! Today I was missing my grandma Chopin's-Eye. I was really missing Grandma Chopin's-Eye. And I want her to know that where she is, because she's working with one of my half sisters now. I saw her. She is working with one of my half sisters. So I hope that she helps my half sister the way she helped me. I hope that she helps her because she was a slave driver, but she did her thing. You know, when I was getting my first initiation, I was told that she's only here to help the great one. Once the great one is with you 100%, she will leave. But I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. And then it happened. And so today I was kind of missing her, but I hope that she helps my half sister in the way that she helps me. That bitch was a money spinner. Okay. I had no financial problems. I had no except that the money was being stolen. Okay. The money was being stolen, right? But I didn't have any problems or issues with her. Yeah. So there you go. So if you miss her too, I do, but I did see her in the dream world that she's now working with one of my half sisters. So she's gone back to her bloodline because my half sisters are her bloodline. I am an adopted child. My half sisters are her bloodline. So I did see that she's now working with one of my half sisters. I hope that my half sister treats her with respect because she's a money spinner. She makes money. I hope that my half sister goes to her sangomas and tries to release her from the cages that she was put in. You know, like the things that I was doing for her. I hope so. Do we get our ancestors from our dad's side? Yes, ma'am. You do get ancestors from your mother's side as well, but only if you work for the dark side. If you work for the dark side, you do get maternal ancestors. If you work for the light side, you get paternal ancestors. How's Mark in the belly? Is he free to communicate as he wants? Mark belongs to Alea, the demon that says my soul is her sister. So Mark can come to me anytime he wishes. I'm the one who ignores him because he belongs to Allah. of the Igbo, and Allah of the Igbo says I'm her sister, that we were sisters, right? So he comes anytime. It's like anytime I'm the one who ignores him, and I ignored him too, a couple of nights ago. What does it mean when you dream about a bunny having babies on your bed? Well, bunnies, rabbits to us as the Bantu, it means a scatterbrain. You know what I mean? So now you're gonna have to ask yourself what it means to the Nilots if you are black and you are American, black American. Now we have to find out what bunnies mean to the Nilots, and that's your dream. Go, okay, that's your dream. Any other questions? I'm here to answer questions. I love questions. Yeah, that's your dream. Okay. You are black Hispanic. Okay. In that case, you're still going to have to find out the Nilotic side. The Nilotic side of what it means. What do bunnies stand for to West Africans? West Africans have eaten everything that walks and moves. That moves and flies. They are like the Chinese. So I don't even know if they have bunnies anymore. I don't think they have anything in West Africa that's still alive because they've eaten it all. So anyway, you're still gonna have to find out what it means to West Africans, and then that you will know what your dream means. But if you dream about fish, that's wealth. That's an incredible to the Bantu. That's an incredible amount of money. That's great wealth. Saw someone getting arrested via my eyes, but I knew it wasn't for me. Walk with Exactly. I'm just happy to see you celebrating your birthday. Thank you, Miss Bad Girl. Thank you. What does mudslinging mean? I'm not sure if you answered my apology. Mudslinging. What do you mean mudslinging? Oh, throwing dirt on you, throwing juju on you, making you dirty spiritually so that no man will want you. And if you do have a man, he treats you badly. You won't get a job easily. That's basically what, I always say I restore life. That's exactly what me as a Sangoma do. I clean off when I say cleansing, you need to cleanse. That's me washing off the mud that has been thrown on your energy. Just want to say, Gogo, I've been using your spells on the blue tier, and I'm getting up at 3 a.m. to talk to my ancestors. Baby, I'm tired. Yes, but it's worth it. Laughing my ass off. It's so worth it, though. It truly is. You must remember that Grandma Chopinzai made me wake up every day at 3 a.m. to talk to the Xhosa, to talk to the great one, to talk to the Xhosa, and then sometimes talk to my mother's ancestors, beg at the Xhosa every single day. I thought I was going to die. I'm not going to lie to you. I ended up spitting blood because my body was so tired. And my grandma was like, the hell? You will die doing this. And I did it. And now look at me. I'm 55. And now you all been with me. You have all been with me. Okay. You've been with me. There are very few of you who are new here. How have I changed since then to now? All those spells, all those rituals that I put on Patreon, the blue tier, they brought me to this place where people look at me with respect, where I am peaceful, where I am happy, where I don't have to fight for everything in life. My spells and rituals are worth doing. Trust me. What does it mean when someone puts a veil or cover your life? They don't want you to be seen. It's simple and specific. They don't want you to be seen. Well, there you go. In the Western world, bunny stand for. That's what I know. I actually know that's meaning in the Western world, but I think that works for one who has more white. I mean, she has white DNA, so she must write that down too. Okay. What does it mean when someone, yeah, they just getting rid of your life. They're covering you up so that God doesn't. I had to do a ritual because my mother and Agnes, they covered me up and God couldn't see me. I had to do a ritual whereby I had to light a bonfire, and at 3 a.m. I had to get people to, to say my name and scream my name at 3 a.m. It was terrible. It was really terrible. I had to, so that God could see me. So covering you is go. Can I do the jar spell for my husband without him in there? Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah. Like I have evolved, and it's because of the spiritual work that the slave driver Grandma Chopentai put me through. And so, of course, today I miss her because I'm happy. She put me through a lot, and actually she defeated my mother, which was her whole purpose. Her whole purpose was to defeat my mother. She came to help me defeat her greatest enemy, because she and my mom, they hated each other when she was alive, and they used to fist fight, right? So my ancestors, the Xhosa, they called a real one to come and help, because she knew my mother. She knew her ways. She knew, so yeah, I have all my rituals on Patreon, baby girl. All my rituals are on Patreon. Go, your grandma Chopin's. I have, yeah. She was a warrior. I'm kind of glad that she's helping my half sister now, because Lord knows, man, I could never put my arsenal down. Do you know of the Igbo people? Do I not know of the Igbo people? They are my least favorites. Africans. I don't like the Igbo. They are my least favorite Africans. Yes, so I do know them. I know Allah of the Igbo because she said I was her soul sister, and that's how I got to know the Igbo, through their goddess, Allah. I know the Igbo, and I have worked with the Igbo. I have worked with the Igbo. They make good clients, but they are generally not good people. They are just good to each other, but not to other people. Then they are very loud. They are very noisy. They talk a lot. They want to dominate other people's cultures and other people's way of life. And then they are all over Africa. They are all over Southern Africa, making my people miserable. Yeah, I know of the Igbo people. Why are you asking? Thank you, Miss Gold-Hearted. You are late, but I opened your gift, Valentino, and I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mama. Why are you asking about the Igbo people? Ms. Aretha Webster. They are my least favorite people. They were making me hate all Nigerians, until my Nigerian friend said, but you're always fighting with the Igbo. You're never fighting with anybody else but the Igbo. And then I realized, oh my God, is it okay to do readings in the month? I am doing readings in the month of the dark. Work doesn't stop. You just don't socialize. So there will be no rent parties in November. My last live will be October 31. I'm going to, you know what? That's a sacred day. I will either do a live before or after. I can't do a live November 1. So I'll try before. You're just not allowed to congregate. You're not allowed to be together, because the dark is watching, and the dark will attack the one with the most energy. So there you are congregating, and the dark will attack you. So November 1 to November 30, I will be working. I'll be doing readings. I'll be doing readings as always, but I will not be coming out to do lives. Okay. Yeah, I will not be coming out to do lives. Yeah, you should all go to Patreon, guys. I have, and my ancestors are saying that not all the spells are evil because I did so many. I did so many. They said not all the spells are in circulation as yet, but as the spell, as more and more of the spells that me and Grandma Chopin's I did go into circulation, they said my life is gonna be the bomb, diggity bomb. Should we invest in data centers? I don't know why you know, you should get a bank account and then you should get a banker. Then you should go to that banker and ask them who to invest in and what to invest in. I have investments. I don't know what they are invested in because my banker does that. You know, I took what was left of the house from my money because my pension was stolen, right? My pension fund was stolen by the Indians that I'd been saving since I was 33. It was stolen. So I took what was left of the little money that was left from the house sale, and I gave it to my bank to invest for me, and they just send me reports. You know, I was told I was 86% sub-Saharan, 43% Igbo. That makes sense because they really sold each other into slavery and they were also grabbed for slavery. So that makes sense that you're 43% Igbo. Thank God you're only 43% Igbo because 100% Igbo and you are fucked. No, really. I'm not going to say any bad things about your 43% Igbo because you have to meet your own people first, and you have to meet them at a level where you have no preconceived notions. These are just my not preconceived, my experiences with them. Okay. You're an earth element. I think it over the summer I chatted on rocks and threw them in the water. Yes, I've done lots of those too. I have even done blood with my own blood. I think those who are on my Patreon, you know that. I've got rituals where you prick your finger and you bleed. I did that too, right? I did that in water. And my ancestors said not a lot of, you know, I did so many. I did so many. I was so tired. I'm still recovering from that shit. But whatever I do and whatever works for me, I will do. It doesn't necessarily mean that 99% of the time it'll work for all of you. I have a client whose mother is a horror. I gave her the same rituals I used to distance myself from my mother. They didn't work for her. You know, so now we are gonna have to be metaphysical scientists. We're going to have to break it down. We're going to have to break the mother's ancestry down. Then we're going to have to break down the mother's culture because the knowledge of how to do it is in the mother's culture. Then we'll create something unique for her. All right. That's why I call myself a scientist, because that's what I do, bitches. If you come to me for a general reading, what I'm going to give you is specifically for you. And sometimes it won't work. And then you'll come back and I'll say, oops, that shit didn't work. But then it's now my job to find something that will work. And I will keep at it until we find something that works. Sometimes it's just a matter of time. You know, is it possible to not talk to your father and without I don't know my dad. I never met him. I don't know him. And every time I say to my ancestors, my mom knows him, obviously, but I don't know him. And every time I say to my ancestors, I wonder what he's like, they say, look in the mirror. I know what he died of. He died of a fucked up nervous system like mine. Yeah, literally died of what is killing me. So they told me that he literally died of what is killing me. So yeah, I think our ancestors know what's up. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know him. And so what? So what? You're so right about the characteristics of the Igbo people. They are currently trying to dominate the Ghanaian culture. Mind you, yeah, that's what they do. They are the same in South Africa. They're trying to dominate South Africans. They everywhere they go, they are very destructive. Like they rioted against a police station in South Africa. Something that all 100 million of us Bantu in Africa, in Southern Africa, have never done. They are a problem, and they need to be pushed back to Igbo land. They really do. But it is what it is. Thank God I'm not a politician. Thank God. But they were making me hate all Nigerians, and I had to separate the rest of the Nigerians from them. I had to understand these are Igbo and these are Nigerians. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're not good people. Many of them are yes, they're not good people. They are very disrespectful of the people of the land they are in. They are not good people. They're not my favorite people. So no. However, don't take my word for it. These are your people. That's your DNA. You need to investigate it. You need to jump into it, and you may find something amazing. But I don't like them. Yeah. I like all other Nigerians. I don't like them. I don't like them in particular. I had stayed down with my sister-in-law's Ghanaian husband. I caught him and he had to back down. There you go. That sounds like Cubans in Florida. Well, the thing is, the Igbo, they can do that sort of thing in America, because there is that respect for humanity, right? They can't do that in South Africa or Namibia or Botswana or Zimbabwe because they will be unalived. You know what I'm saying? They will eventually be unalived. So there is that. They can do that where there is some, but we the Bantu, we count. Oh, okay, one, you did this. And the Nigerian embassy, it's really on them. It tells them not to do these things. The Nigerian embassy in Southern Africa, they're always teaching them, don't do it, don't do this, don't do that, don't do. Always these do's and don'ts. And they should choose to listen, because at the end of the day, we're not great to those who want to dominate us. But I hope my people never react that way again, because blood on the ground is a curse for us. So we shouldn't do that. I just want that noted. That blood on the ground, it takes a lot to cleanse it. And yeah, no. Told me that, do you believe in that testing for I do believe in all DNA tests. I have got ancestry.com, and so far it has taken like 16 years, but they are literally nailing my ancestors now. They were not correct the first 2 times, but then they just told me that we are still, the more we know, the more we know, the more we share. And now, and they are nailing my ancestors. I'm not gonna lie. Ancestry DNA is, I knew I had Zulu ancestors. They popped up recently. I knew I had Sutu ancestors. They popped up recently. Ancestry DNA is doing its thing. It's really, really doing its thing. You could only find your mom's side. Well, Umbrella, now they can find both sides, because Ancestry DNA has, I have mine, mother side, dad side. I have mine, mother side, dad side. I mean, maybe we have different packages. Oh, you just went off records. Oh, okay. All righty. I did the DNA test. They now they yeah, but at first they were a joke. They told me I was from Ghana. And then they told me, then the next year they told me you're Nigerian. And then I said, okay. Then I stopped looking at their fucking DNA tests for like 3 or so years. And then I opened them again. And then they said, oh, you're South African. I said, oh, so now we are in the South. And now they are splitting my DNA based on my parents. It's very exciting. It's very exciting. Based on my parents, which parent is which and which parent is more DNA, more you know, what are the 3 things you love about yourself? You can be vain if you would like, oh, I love my face. I love my face and everything that goes with my face. And that is one thing. I love my creativity. I love my creativity. I really love the way my brain works. I really love the way I think about creating things and putting them into the world. And 3 things. I love my son. I love my son very, very, very much. Yeah. Those are the 3 things that I love. There are like 10 things that I love, but those are the 3 things that I personally love. I love my son. He is my world. He's the reason I wake up every day. And God knew he had to give him to me because I wouldn't work otherwise. I would be on welfare. Seriously. I loved that question. Any other question? Any other personal question? Get to know me, because that's actually beautiful. Get to know me, guys, because people sometimes yell at me via the email thinking they know me and they don't know me. Gogo, you said once how you were nerdy, and I love that. I am very nerdy. That has not changed. That is part of my creativity. I am very, very. What is your favorite movie? Kill Bill Volume 1, followed by The Matrix, followed by The Hunger Games. Those are my 3 favorites. Yeah, Kill Bill Volume 1. That's my favorite movie. I like action, especially women doing action movies. I love that. Favorite book, God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. That's my favorite book, God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. It is a story about an incestuous relationship between twins. Her and her twin brother had an incestuous relationship, and it's written so beautifully. I cried. I mean, I didn't cry over the incest. The incest was the last paragraph of the book. It was the way Arundhati painted her world. It was the way she created her world. And it was a true story. She does have a twin brother, and she was in an incestuous relationship with him. And so, God of Small Things questions who gave anyone the right to decide what is wrong or right. Basically, my favorite color, orange, followed by pink. Yeah, orange followed by pink. I always wanted pink. I was turned away from pink because I was a black girl, and we were always told pink is not your color. Pink is not your color. But yeah, pink. Um, Gogo, anyone, any good books to recommend? I haven't found any books that I like. I'm trying, but I haven't. Two things I would change in my life. I would have more children, and I would be a married woman, not a single woman. Those are two things that I definitely would change. I would be a married woman and I would have more children. Are there any goals you want to accomplish in the future? Yes. I want to help build the African American metaphysicality more. That is high on my list. I want to do the materials, then I want to do the tools, like these. I want to leave behind an African American metaphysicality that does not rely on anyone because it's unique. That's one. I want to build the ark. I want to build the ark. Yes, the sanctuary. I want to build the sanctuary. Again, I want to leave something standing. And I hope to have lots of you coming so that you can be trained by me, which means that I will have strengthened the African American metaphysicality even more. And the third thing that I want to leave behind a grieving husband. Yes, I want to leave behind a grieving husband because I always wanted to be married and I always wanted to have 2.2 kids, the point two being the dogs. I want to get all that. Mhm. Will you ever finish Across the Realm? I hope God gives me time to do it. I would like to write 100 books. No, I'm serious. I want to write 100 books. I hope God gives me the time to finish Across the Realm. And I hope also God gives me time for men and women who can fix the hacking of my Across the Realm, who can fix the hacking of my books. So I wait. I wait on God for that. Next question. When it comes to my writing, I wait on God. I wait on God to open the door. I have done what I can. It's now his turn to open the door when he feels I am ready. Next question. I do not know. Oh, I want to get married. I want the whole thing. I want to get married. I want the whole thing. Yeah, I want the whole thing. I don't give a fuck, bitches. I want the whole thing. Okay. You look for, I hope God, that's on God. That is on God. I work so hard right now. How do you feel about adoption? Would you adopt an older child? No. Unless if that child is my man's child, if I am somehow blood, there's blood like I can adopt my son's half sibling. I can adopt my son's nephew because he does have half siblings, right? So I can adopt my son's half sibling. I can adopt somebody who's blood related to my son or to the men in my life. I can adopt, but for me to go out there, and I did think about it. I did think about it before. I thought of adopting, but that's no, I will not do it. I don't want an energy that I don't understand where it came from. In other words, I don't want to deal with. Do you enjoy listening to music? Yes, ma'am. I literally have so many playlists, and I listen to when I can't sleep at night and when I'm exercising. I do listen. I wish I could listen to music more, and I can't because I'm working all the time or I'm sick, right? Do you if someone offered to make your books into movies, would you take it? Yes, I would. In fact, a Chinese company, a movie company, wanted to make Across the Realm into a movie, but my mother, she crashed that. Explain the unicorns you saw. I can't explain anything about. I saw a unicorn. I was with my sangoma. He took me to the river for a cleanse. And then he said to me, "What do you see?" And then I saw animals on running on top of the water in the energy of the water. And then I said, "Oh my God, look, there's a unicorn." And then it ran right past me. It was graceful, beautiful, white, white, white. It was beautiful. And that was it. And then I saw people, yeah, souls that were walking on the water. It was just like a glimpse into another universe, another alternate universe. What's your favorite flower? Roses. Roses. Yeah, roses are my favorite of every color. They are my favorite. I love roses. If I put $100 on my ancestor table, can you spend that money if you need to? I don't. That is I'm Bantu. We don't put money on our ancestors' tables. We don't have ancestral tables. We don't do that. We don't have ancestral altars. But here's my question. Why are you starving when $100 is on a table? Okay, like, are you kidding, bitch? Like, I was okay, so fast. So first, because I am Bantu, I don't have an ancestral altar. We view it as evil. So you are never going to go into any Bantu person's home and see an ancestral altar. That's some evil fucking shit. And then two, you are starving and you've got $100. Let me come to your house. I'll snatch that $100. And then I'll tell you your ancestors took it. Ancestors are the providers. We, the children, we celebrate with them. Like right now, I just celebrated with my ancestors. I blew my candles, and my ancestors, when they saw my birthday cake, they were so happy for me. They said, "Look at that girl. That's so gorgeous." Okay. Ancestors are celebrated with. They celebrate your happy moments with you. You don't provide for your ancestors, they provide for you. Like I said to my ancestors, they say to me, "It's time for you to get married. Go out there." And I said, "I don't want to go out there and meet those horrible men. I have too many horrible experiences." And then I say to them, "You better find me a husband." So then they came back a few days later and they said, "We found two. But now you have to date." Okay? We found you two men. But you're going to pick the one we don't want for you. You're going to see, that's what ancestors do. Ancestors are the ones who give you, and your job, say thank you. Woo! Thank you. Woo! Thank you. And you have to be very harsh with them. You seem to really be fond of African Americans. Are we special to you? Very much so. My son is an African American. So when I die, I am going into the African American realm. I'm not going into the Bantu realm, because my son, you go where your male child is, and I only have one. So I have to fix you guys. I have to fix you right and proper, so that when I die, you're all not out here doing foolishness. See? Very selfish reason. Do you get it? Very selfish reason, Indigo. I cannot have you all running around unchecked, being foolish. Okay. I cannot. Okay. So I have to fix things for you. I have to do oils. I have to do ancestral fabrics. I have to do those so that when I die, you are in the know. I have to teach you as much as I can via Patreon, Blue Tier. I have to teach you so that we're all good, bitches. We're all good. Because when I die and I look down from where I am and I see you doing some fuckery, what is the best way to manifest wealth? Through your ancestors. Let me tell you, not everybody was born to be wealthy. Wealth is based on your ancestors. Okay. So manifesting wealth is exactly what I'm telling you. You have to fucking ask your ancestors to provide. And you have to tell them they are lazy motherfuckers. They're doing nothing but fucking each other over there. They are not taking care of you. Yeah, that's one thing I learned. And I've been telling you all for a long, long time, guys. I learned this because I was busy whining and begging my ancestors, and I was getting poorer and poorer. And then the Sangoma who was initiating me at that stage of initiation said, no, these are motherfuckers. You really have to yell at them. You have to yell at them. You have to fuck them over. And the moment I started fucking over my ancestors, screaming at them at 3 a.m., I would light my candle, put my tobacco on the ground, to light my impepo, sit facing the east, and I was like, you know, good fucking motherfuckers. You are guilty of abandoning your children, you pieces of shit. They are laughing at me right after. They said, okay, we've heard you. So you have to scream at them. You have to take out your anger and your rage. Then you say, I want this. And then we discovered something else. You can't say to your ancestors, you want money. They don't understand what. That's why are you putting money? Why are you putting money on the table for them? Okay? They don't understand money. You have to say you want cattle because these are Africans, old Africans. And cattle was money. So you say you want cattle, lots and lots of cattle. You want to hear the hooves of cattle coming to you. Yeah, you have to tell them that. How's the dating life now, Gogo? It's at 0.0. Okay. That's why my ancestors are trying to get me to date, and they're trying to get me to date by saying, we found you 2 men who will make a wife out of you. We found you 2 men who will make a wife out of you. Now go out there and date. They are trying to sweeten the pot. Okay. So, you've got to sit. That's the best way. I'm not lying. I always, whenever I yell and scream at my ancestors, money comes. But I haven't done that in a while because they've been good. How do you date? Well, I joined a dating site where you go for dinner. So what the dating site does is it sets you up for a dinner date. So there'll be like 3 men, 3 women. Then you all go. And I'm always the only black one. And then I razzle and dazzle. And then I leave. Okay? Because I don't want to get emotionally attached. So now I shall go. I shall razzle and dazzle. I shall take phone numbers. And then I shall try. I shall try to. Yeah. That's how I date. I'm set up. I'm set up by a dating site. Literally. So going out for the dinners, it's so much fun. You gotta yell at your ancestors. It brings results all the time. It's so much fun. What do you wear on your dates? Girl, I live in Canada. I wear jeans and this shirt here and a wig. I don't even put on makeup sometimes, and I go. Canadians are dress downers. They dress down. So a girl, I couldn't be bothered. I'm gonna take my red purse. I really wanted my red purse. I got it. It pops, right? I'm gonna take my red purse. Bitch is gonna take her red purse and she's gonna go. It's just dinner. Do you ever show your real hair on a date? All the time, because the wigs fall off. Sometimes the wigs fall off while I'm at the dinner. So that's why I get my hair done, so that I can, all the time. Can virginity be a problem in life or in the spiritual? No. As a Bantu, virginity means nothing to me. It means nothing to me. Do you ever, okay, what else? Have or any other? No, I do. I'm not getting, okay. I've been having some weird experiences, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet because I'm not sure. Okay. I'm not sure it's those people like Beyonce. I think it was last week. And then Megan, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I am not sure. I'm really not sure because there could be people faking it. There could be people faking it. Yeah, girl. I just go as I am because being black is exciting enough. Honestly, I haven't faced any racism from the boys, from the girls, yes. But I'm competition, right? But not from the boys. Yeah, I just go as I am. I had a dream about Tyrese. Oh, okay, you should have cleansed because that wasn't Tyrese. When you dream about people like that, you're being played. You should cleanse. So I was dreaming about Barack Obama. I had a whole fucking relationship with Barack Obama. Turns out that that's my mother. She had a crush on Barack Obama. And she has finally pulled that Barack Obama out of my dream world. Go, I saw two famous all having a gay affair. I saw the whole act. Oh my God. I was once in that era of being a psychic. I loved it. Remember when I was just doing readings and I was just seeing sex everywhere? It was amazing. You're getting stronger. You are getting stronger. Does Jamie Foxx still hate black women? Why would he change? Like, oh my God, I used to love it. I used to love people. I used to love watching them have sex. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm in this. And yeah, I was moved on to another level. I'm so sad. But you're getting stronger. That's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's really beautiful. So they were funny, weren't they? I miss them. Oh my God, I miss them, you guys. I used to so love going to the. Oh my God, I used to love it. And then now I'm getting this serious shit, and I'm like, what am I getting? Why am I getting this serious shit? Megan would fall off, and it's crazy to see that she is. Which Megan now? Megan the Stallion or Meghan Markle? I also saw Shannon Sharp dressed as a woman with fame. Oh my God, girl, you are having fun. Megan the Stallion. Well, I don't like Megan the Stallion because she lied and she put a man in prison and she doesn't even give a fuck. She has got the energy of a rich man's daughter. Rich man's daughters don't care about the pain that they give others. So I don't like her. She's a liar. Okay. Go, how do you expand psychic? You keep using them. You keep using your abilities. What the fuck? Stop listening to my messages, my conversations. You keep using them. You keep using your psychic abilities. If you don't use it, you lose it, and you also can't strengthen that muscle. You have to keep using your psychic abilities. That's the only way. When I'm sick, I'm told to use my tarot because using shells when I'm sick, oh my God, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. So I use my tarot. People don't know this, but I practice my psychic reading all the time. When I'm on my deathbed, I will be practicing my psychic readings. In fact, in November, I want to give I don't know, $50 readings for tarot card readings because I want to see how good I have become with that. So you've got to use your psychic abilities. I'm serious. I saw it. Yes, that's why I said you're getting stronger, mama. You can smell it. You can see it, hear it, smell it, and you go, oh God, like I can't stand lesbian sex. Oh my God, do not give me that shit. Oh, I can't stand the smell. I will take gays male sex because that's just sweat and violence. I can't take lesbian sex. I cannot do it. It stinks so badly. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. Why does Gen Z gravitate towards depression? But I told you that that's the era. We are going into the era. Oh my God, yours. Not in my. I smell it whenever I'm reading a couple and I see their gay sex. I smell it when I see that a woman is gay. It's so nasty. It's so nasty. Once it hits me when I was driving, I had to stop. Yeah, it's so nasty. What do you think about Rihanna being on her third baby with ASAP? You stated she would only have one with him. Really? I don't even remember. Do you I said she will have one biological one with him. Because when we were doing that reading, we saw a whole lot of babies. So if I said one, I meant one biological. I don't keep tabs on Rihanna. I can't be bothered. She's a has-been. She's done. She doesn't want to sing ever again. She will tease at singing. She might put out a song. She's done. She's done. But I can say this about Rihanna. She is truly gifted. She is truly gifted, right? She truly is gifted. Did she carry this baby? I haven't seen her pregnancy yet. I need a picture to see. I haven't seen her pregnancy yet. Go predicted all of them babies. Yeah, I think I did. Because a lot of babies appeared on the table. For me, it happens at funerals and in my sleep. For funerals, I have to cleanse before and after. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't go to funerals. I don't. So you did. Yeah, I remember. I saw lots of them. They are really good friends, those two. It's like I don't know, guys. I never see love matches more than I just see two people who have decided to live the life together and have babies together because they kind of get along. I mean, that's life, right? That's life. Yeah. Yeah, I try to avoid funerals if I can because I don't need that energy. I try to avoid them if I can. But cleansing after a funeral is a must. Okay. She said would have it move on and have others. Okay, then. Then I guess she's gonna move on. Because I saw a lot of babies there. Did you watch all my Rihanna readings? Because sometimes, you know what happens? People watch just one Rihanna reading and then they don't watch all the others. And all the others are on Patreon. And that's why you will have a different story from other people. Maybe you are also on Patreon. If you are on Patreon, watch all my Rihanna readings. Okay, I don't even remember them anymore. But watch all my Rihanna readings, and then maybe you will see. You will see what I saw because I saw a lot of babies. I did. It was one particular reading when all these babies just turned up. Okay, they are all IVF babies to me. They are all designer babies to me. So if you've watched all my Rihanna readings, then okay. But if you haven't watched all my Rihanna readings, then I suggest you do so and then come back because at the time I would do someone for a long period of time. And the more I read them, the more I saw. And then I would just post like the first one on I'll post the first one on YouTube, and the rest will go on Patreon. So if you've watched them all, because you are really adamant that I did say that, and yet I remember seeing a lot of babies. I do. I am adamant in saying I saw a lot of designer babies on the board. I did. I remember that. Okay, they are all designer babies. None of them are made naturally. They are all designers. Okay. What can be interesting about Beyonce? She's autistic. She lives with autism. I can tell you that. You all remember when the soul of one of the babies started to speak? That was wild. Yeah. I remember. I got so irritated at the number of babies that were on Rihanna. Okay. So you need to watch all the readings, then come back to me. Okay. Well, one thing for sure, Beyonce and her sister are kind of afraid of their mother. Well, I don't know if they are afraid as much as they are dependent, because Beyonce does have an autistic energy. The other day I saw it. She's not dumb. People living with autism are not dumb. Was it Aaliyah? Yes. Yeah, me too. But Aaliyah was right. That was the last time I read her was the last time I read her, because she actually did say goodbye to me, and I thought I was the one who was leaving. But she was the one who was leaving. Yeah, she is. Beyonce is dependent on her mother. So because she does have autism, so she's dependent on her mother, and that's why her kids are autistic. Yeah, she would say, you know what? I also think Jay is autistic. I think I said that too. Somewhere. I said that too. I also do think that Jay is autistic. These are two people who live with autism. They are very high functioning autistics. But yeah. Yeah. All of Rihanna's babies are designer. That's what I saw on the board. I saw that on the board. They are all designer. So I did say that, right? Yeah, they both have a high functioning autistic energy. Okay, guys, I have to go. I've been with you for 2 hours, and I'm glad you got to know me a little. And I'm going to cut a small piece of my birthday because I'm now on Wegovy, and the Wegovy is stronger than the Ozempic. My doctor changed, and my doctor changed my medication from Ozempic to Wegovy because Ozempic was doing nothing for me. Okay. Thank you so much. So I'm going to cut a small piece of my cake, and I am going to enjoy it. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me on my birthday. It has been a beautiful day. I know I have some more packages coming. I will just put them. What's the flavor? Lemon raspberry. My favorite cake is lemon. So they didn't have lemon, so I took lemon raspberry. Yeah, if you ever invite me for tea and cake at your place, lemon. Lemon is my favorite cake. Anything that is a lemon taste, that's me. When is Oprah down? Oh, she's very healthy. I saw her on TikTok, Misty Copeland. I'm not as jealous of her as I used to be. Thank God. She's old, but she's very, very healthy. She's very, very healthy. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow when I'm 55. I gotta tell you, I love getting old. I love being old. I love aging. It's such a privilege. It truly, truly is. I can understand why my mother was jujuing us so that she can live forever. I can understand it, but I just wish she hadn't jujued us. Look at my eye. It has fallen. And you know what? Kim Kardashian's face is uneven as well because of stress. So please, before I leave, I gotta beg you all to ease on the stress. See, my eyes are uneven because of stress, and Kim Kardashian's eyes are now uneven because of stress. So take it easy, people. I still need you. Remember, we are building African American metaphysicality from the ground up. I need you. Okay? Take care of you. And don't you dare go to the veil before me. That's rude. Okay. I love you guys so much. Bye. Ah.